could have watched that game and be like, hey, watch out. There's a lot of these things they do. They double up in corners and stuff like that. Check all the angles. Be thorough. And looking for Org, I think they've lost Hazard. They picked up apocdud. Apocdud's a veteran. Hats is a veteran as well in that roster. You got Stirling, who's a veteran as well. But we can also say that about Rooster as well. You know, they have veterans there as well, and they still did do the details that you needed to do.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we do have the map pick. So as you can see, map number 1, we're starting on Inferno, and this is LFO's pick.
I got 2 out of 2. Okay, I said Nuke it overpass would be in there.
Yeah, you got it. So we've got Inferno now for map number 1. This is LFO's pick, and then John has decided to go to Nuke. No surprise there either. Biggest surprise, I think, is LFO actually keeping Nuke up. And they're for picking, but then at the same time, you know, they love to pick, or they love to ban Anubis. Actually, no, they ban Barrage. So interesting.
I reckon it could be. I reckon it could be a good call because looking for Org, they're more focused on the team-based aspect.
Yeah.
So having Nuke and Overpass are in there, you can transfer some of your Overpass to Nuke as well. We have like the sort of nade setups on the T side and also on the CT side as well. But I guess the CT side's a bit different on Nuke and Overpass, where Nuke where you can actually win with MP9s compared to Overpass where you can't do that.
Yeah, you have a lot of those close gunfights on Nuke, certainly from Hearts. You can push lobby and lobby crunch. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see in map 2. But right now, we are on Inferno, and Liki is all the way up long, and he's killing Valhalla in arches. And now they have the whole EA site to play with. Just 2 players to find here, as Falcon and Motion need to go crazy. They need to go Super Saiyan. And Motion's found 2 heads, and he's clicked on them both. Liki trying to find the head of Motion. HUGH's going to actually find apocdud on the rotation. Falcon's in short. It's anyone's game from here.
Great work by Falcon there. He might go for the smoke defuse because basically the other players in apps, so you can actually hold that.
They know for sure.
And Savage can't do much. Savage is going to have a pot shot. That should be the defuse there. Great smart play. Great 2v1.
And yeah, I mean, very brave from LFO. Just to reiterate with the map picks, because John weren't any pushovers on Inferno against Rooster, who are, I think, all due respect to the sides, a much better team than LFO at the moment. So
I gotta say, looking for Org as well. Sometimes you gotta clear those angles. I'm surprised Pit wasn't cleared, but either way, even though it wasn't clear, they had that disadvantageous gunfight. At least they got the bomb plant down in that scenario. That's probably really, really important given the fact that Motion, incredible 2k there. Smart play from him as well, just to the trigger discipline he has to just stay there in graveyard to get those 2 picks.
Yeah. When you have the trigger discipline like that, the hardest shot is the first one. Because if you miss the first shot, it all just seems to crumble away from you. And I think that's across all levels of Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I've seen it. Don't have to tell me about Nico and Nuke, right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly my point.
You know that song of U2, you know, you're stuck in that moment that you can't get out of? That's Nico when he missed that shot.
Happens way too often.
Yep.
Ooh, Valiance is full white. He can't see Sterling, who's going to finish him off. He's there for the taking, and he got taken. Savage as well, out with his Galil hats. Liki all combined for 1 apiece, and it's all left with Falcon running down Banana. And at this point, you've probably just got to be calling the save.
Bit of a popping a bit of your own medicine there from John. This is actually the first time someone's actually won a force buy against John. To be fair, John's never won. I don't think John's won a pistol round actually in the series, but anyway, the John's getting a bit of their own medicine and getting force balled against. Just Falcon needs to keep this M4. If he keeps this M4, you know, if they force buy next round, have a scout on HUGH, maybe on Motion as well, they potentially can win a few rounds. And looking for Org are aware of this, that if he carries that M4 through, they are going to force buy.
Yeah, for sure. And it's all just about now. Ooh, Falcon nearly found himself the kill. Most important thing is, though, that he stays alive. Now, LFO are certainly going to be contemplating here that Falcon should be playing B with this M4. So will they elect to go A, or do they think that they'll switch it up, John, and send him towards A? What they do know is it's most likely going to be a force fight. And that it is. It's going to be Deagles. So maybe the M4 can tee up some kills for these Deagles to just one tap anywhere. Chest, head, legs.
Doesn't matter as long as the health reaches zero at this stage, you know.
That's why a lot of teams just put up the Scout Deagle combos, because the Scout does one, the Deagle does the other, and the player's gone.
Yeah. And for the T side in that scenario, is just got to get that bomb planted quickly, so those scouts are just useless on the retake. Good nade from apocdud. Okay, ooh, he's almost taking out Valhalla. That's actually a massive nade.
Backs against the wall here.
They're just going to throw the emergency Molotov just to, you know, stop them from pushing to the site, given that Valhalla went down.
They're not budging. They are not budging. They're continuing. Motion gone. Pre-fired out of boost. apocdud has the site. Plant is there available for them. They need to be aware of Falcon, though, who does have that M4. Lurking behind the smokes, lurking in the shadows of Coffin. Stone's also dropped as well. This is not the most comfortable rounds, but Telefo should still be the one that they're winning.
They're trying to just get this plant down, but John is harassing them so much, so it buys them a bit of time. But the problem is that even though John's buying all this time to stop the plant, they're not winning in the damage department. They're just losing HP everywhere. And Falcon, if we can keep them on site, it'll be huge, though.
Yeah, Falcon couldn't be further away from A. I think the job is for these Deagles to just keep them on site, and if worst case scenario they get off, find them. And they've heard the steps as well from Valiance. Valiance is in a bit of trouble here. Could be good enough for one? Not quite. Liki will finish him off. It will be Falcon once again saving. But then, now this loss bonus is boosting a bit. Do you just call it quits here, or do you just go again and be in the same situation as before?
Did he pick up a Deagle or anything like that, Falcon? Because he could just chuck a Deagle to a teammate.
Yeah, it could have been a play.
I just can't see it, like the secondary pistol, unfortunately. The HUD's not helping me.
Well, the fact that none of them have a Deagle right now, I would say no.
Yeah, because you brought up a P250. Falcon brought up a HG, I believe.
Yeah, they're just going to take the hit here. I'm not surprised. You can't just keep buying and buying and buying like that.
No, I was thinking, like, you know, in that retake scenario there, he picked up one of the Deagles off his fallen teammates.
Yeah.
At construction.
For sure.
They definitely don't buy a Deagle at this point, mate. You're just not helping yourself. I've got to say as well, good T-nades from LookingForOrg so far. Like, really good T-nades. Like, that T-nade at CT earlier from top of Banana, heavily damaged Valhalla. And you know, that set of nades in apartments damaging HUGH as well.
Nice peek from HUGH.
Taken out by HUGH. Good trade by Savage. Almost immediate. I think we got a bit of chatter in the game as well. I think probably apocdud and HUGH probably saying nice shot. Every time I hear that little noise, that little tick noise, I just know they're talking. Who's your favorite, like, you know, in-game banter? You know, players in game that just banter really well. Like, have you had any?
I mean, I'm pretty bad for in-game trash talk, but in terms of pro players, I have no idea.
Okay, I'd say, given that I comment a lot of AU CSGO, Foggers and Malta are very, very good. Okay, Foggers and Malta are very, very good at banter, as well as Falcon. Falcon is actually very, very funny at banter. Like him and Foggers, it is just hilarious.
I can see it being a thing in the AU region, honestly. Like EU, if you're talking in game, usually it's just trash talk. Like it's not even banter. It's like you're trying to get the mental edge. It's funny how regions work, hey.
I think it was Foggers and Falcon. They have kind of this master and apprentice relationship. So like any time like Foggers gets a 4K and or takes out Falcon, I think at one stage either Foggers or Falcon knifed each other, and it was just all you heard was just a chat ticking along, just Foggers just laughing.
A really nice flash there, but unfortunately no peaks came through behind it. It's going to be another nice flash off the Falcon. Falcon's going to peek, swing with a Famus. Will be good enough for one. Sterling though gets two. That's B open. Now they have to think, do they have one extra player B? A lot of the times that CT side can send 3 to B for the early stages of the round, but motion.
I was going to say Sterling great 2K there as well. He's also to get the trader at the top of Banana
Yeah.
as well, taking out Valhalla.
Trading
And
the
Valhalla's
trade.
not a slouch either. Like, he's a very good aimer.
It's exactly what Sterling needs to do. He needs to get himself on the board early. His feet are going to be tickled. It's not going to stop the plant.
Yeah, jeez. Motion, that was actually really good because apocdud's just sitting up there ready to go just in case he peeks, but he's doing it on such an angle where apocdud has no angle
Look at
to attack
on
motion.
A. Look at the minimap on A. Number 5. Valiance needs to keep this M4 here. Otherwise, it's going to be a full eco again next round or half by at least. Valiance
Liki hasn't
saves.
spotted him yet.
Oh, and Motion's not going to have
Liki's
a
going
clue.
to take out shot motion.
Yeah, this is a disaster. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's going to have a clue.
Knife.
What is it?
Oh.
Oh, Licky.
He missed the...
Come on. Alright. Sharp. That was sharp on Valiance.
Very sharp, but he knows as soon as Motion goes into A site like that and plays safe in a corner, the only place where it makes sense for Valiance to be is like pit or balcony, and he's already clear balcony. So yeah, the only really place that makes sense for Motion to be rotating to site like that is pit. So yeah, very nice shot from Liki, and it's given them a bit more of an easier round to play against the scout and pistols for John. It's going to be an aggressive scout. It's going to be an aggressive B push as well, but the CZ is going to thrive in this situation. And that pistol is going to continue to fire away. Valhalla, he's going to get the trade. And it's a 2 for 2 so far. Scout still not quite in the action. Decided to back out of mid and rotate towards B. Apocdud's just running out here. Apocdud does not give a damn, and HUGH's going to hear the steps and try and line up his invisible crosshair with it. It hits the no-scope, and now Sterling has to try and
Motion's doing it
down.
again. He's doing it again.
See you later. Bang! What a round for John. A round that they were...
And what a round for Motion. He did the same thing again. The trigger discipline.
Yeah, just waiting for the plant. But that's the thing. You can do that when the clock is ticking down. And when you've got two teammates baiting for you with shots, taking the contact, you can make those plays. And that's something that John do very well. They are very selfless in the way they play. They like to play for each other and bait for each other and so on. Which is good to see because, again, it's one of those play styles that you don't see too often. It's quite a puggy play style. But then again, if you are playing pugs, not a lot of people like to bait for you because people put the trust in themselves. As Sterling's putting all his trust in his AWP, back in his element.
Like I say, Falcon probably was confident on swinging there, trying to beat Sterling's AWP, given that Sterling just threw a nade. Sterling able to readjust. Now Motion backing his AWP from quad. Gotta be a hell of a flash.
Oh no!
New play to the roster. Oh no, the quick switch away.
You press Q instead of mouse 1. That's not good.
How many times have you done that? I can count. Even I don't play CSGO too much. I can give you a count. I've done that 5 or 6 times. And I know one person who was just absolute, like one of my friends, was absolutely known for quick switching instead of shooting.
Yeah. It's like your brain sends the signal to the wrong hand. Like it accidentally sends it to your left hand instead of your right. It's a bit of a disaster. A frustrating one as well, especially when you're 4-2 down, you know, and that could have stopped the push coming in. But can't dwell too much on it. And we know John have a good mental stability. I don't know.
Yep. Stability.
Yeah, stableness. Good England, I guess.
Good England. Yep, we're very good England. Okay.
Very good England.
Funnily enough, ex-teammates apocdud and HUGH. apocdud showing up here, the one tap. You know, apocdud used to be the primary AWPer for that Chiefs roster with HUGH.
Yeah, I do.
And a few others as well. Yeah. Is he the secondary AWP looking for Org version 2 though? No, he's not. Savage is.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He found back apocdud of the AWP, to be honest.
To be honest, just give it to Sterling every day of the week anyway. I mean, the guy's a beast.
Yep. Actually, I wonder if Ben's here today, okay? Because I always mean Ben. Because one time Ben tweeted, "You just love Rooster, don't you, Josh?" But every time, oh great, clear by Liki. Liki's
He's having a good
really
game.
leading by example. Yeah. Similar to Motion, I've got to say as well. But Motion's just having not much luck, but Liki's getting all the luck in the world. Oh, Hugh, great with the one dig.
Hugh's
Liki's going to be
been
very careful of this.
really good with the Deegan as well so far.
Yeah, I actually got to say a few as well. Like, really, he's also doing really good in game and also real life as well. Like, he's been like working out tons, going to the gym a lot as well. Like, he's really worked himself overall. As Licky, well, you can't get past Benson here, okay? You can't get past Licky. He's just like a brick wall, it seems. I know, like, Hugh's been working on himself quite a bit.
That's good.
So it's really awesome to see.
Because I mean, it's no secret that you improve your actual health outside the game, and you're active, you're working out and stuff. It definitely does improve you, not directly in game, but it improves in terms of all the little details, your reactions, your concentration levels. It all comes all together to improve you as a player. And
Will Valhalla give Licky the ace, though? That's the real question.
no, he can't. You can't give him the ego.
Mate, Licky... Okay, talking about looking for 3.2, they qualified for ANZ Champs last weekend. So they qualified, that was Sunday school. John Industries didn't participate. I'm not sure if they got knocked out earlier or if the other players in the team played as subs, but probably suspect them to come in for stage 2 of it to try and qualify. I would be too surprised if they did qualify for stage 2, to be honest.
If they continue to play like this, like they did against Rooster in particular, like they can definitely do well. Give these guys time. If they do really want to, take the game seriously as a 5-stack together, then this can be a decent side and can compete with some of the best in the region.
Like I say, it really just depends on Valiance, to be honest, because Valiance stepped away mainly because of the social stuff when he was with Order, I believe. That's a big thing as well. Oh, they've pushed down. Falcon's taking down Hats. That's huge. And they might get banana control. Falcon's going to be very careful because apocdud's just going to spray through. Takes a bit of damage, but hey, another deep smoke means they've got banana control. But the main issue is that even though they've got banana control, Motion's actually just dropped back. He doesn't really have a good angle on site anymore, like to really protect that quad brackets area at all. So it's actually given LookingForOrg or LFO a bit of an opening to hit A. And you can see Licky's now in Boiler. It's going to clear out quad and see nobody's there. Because Motion's on a one and done angle, basically. If he misses that shot, he's just back into side. He's got a really horrible, like... He can obviously get some kills from that angle. It's just
the good thing he has
not really
is Valiance.
good for information.
He shoots, Valiance then swings, and Valiance takes the contact instead. That's what they have set up right now, and they have Valhalla on site, the whole balcony, and they end up going out balcony at the same time, but it's going up long. It's not going up short, and they're going to split A, and it's going to be all on Falcon to turn into an absolute beast here. He's getting pincered.
They line up for him, though. That's good, but Falcon's just realised, yeah, he's a dead man. Great work from apocdud to trade was instantly. Molotov was in thrown there as well. Quick rotations from John, but I don't think they'll get there in time.
No, one will go down, and now it's up to retaking. I don't think they can give away too many more rounds. They have to kind of go for this.
I reckon that's a good one to go for as well. They should have a rifle up there in top of Banana. And they could potentially go for this because 2T's dead down there, so there's definitely an AK for Motion there if he wants to go for it.
Pushing the Molotov. Player on Pillar, that's going to be Sterling. He's 1 HP. Player on Oranges as well, it's awkward. Valhalla, he's already called out Oranges. I'm not sure, maybe a loss in comms or something there, but... yeah, it's going to be LFO. Winning the round via bomb explosion with an easy for finish.
I want the orchestra back, okay? I want it back.
Honestly, that song, if that guy with that music kit keeps getting MVPs, that song becomes annoying extremely fast.
To be fair though, Ansys, if you want to look at a good team project, Ents especially is one of
Where
those
they are,
very
yeah,
good team projects.
those are the guys to look at. 100%, I agree.
Like, you look at that team on paper and you're just like, well, there's no stars in it. Like, what are they going to do? Like, probably top 15 at best.
Yeah.
And a number 2 at the moment.
Yep, they make a nice run to grand finals, and the thing is, they always seem to do that. Like, their online game is good, but their LAN game is always
Pretty decent
on
too.
point. They always seem to just
Right.
make the deep runs.
Maybe you should just ask Maniac, basically how good is Instant Arena compared to online? He's already done that with Vitality and like Nico and Simple and stuff like that.
Double nades!
His-
Oof. Motion, down to 30.
Like I say, John Industries have had no answers to those T-side nades. Just no answer.
Yeah, if you
Like, Motion's just getting absolutely bullied.
if you have solid HEs, Molotovs, flashes on Inferno, I'd honestly go to the point to say that Inferno is the most important map for nade usage.
100%.
Because the HEs, the fight for Banana is always off nades, Molotovs. And if you know your nades and you know your combos, they're going to give you the upper edge when it's 5v5. Right now, we have a 4v4 after a Deagle and an AK, but Motion's been timed again. This time, he's been shot in the chest by his fellow AWPer.
This is deja vu all over again. It's the exact same scenario.
Cool to say.
Pincer, one Pincer for B. The lowest HP player is the only B defender. I've got to say, John, just play your time out here because LookingForOrg have done the same strat twice, which is Pincer to B, and they've been successful at it as well. And also, as well, they tried to play the... oh, jeez, hats! He barely peeked out of her ear. But overall, like, I'm going to say cheap and gimmicky, but, the one and done positions that they've been trying to do, John, like the 1%ers and stuff like that, it's being checked by Liki. Okay, like, Liki checks those positions. Like, Falcon, for example, hiding in Cubby, a very, the high stakes one and done position. Liki just checked him and just sprayed his shoulder and took him out before he even could get anything going.
Yeah. And yeah, I feel like if in Motion's situation, he just needs to play a bit more safe. If he's solo on B, with the way Liki's playing, with the way Sterling's playing, and the way they've started this game, it's a bit dangerous to be playing that aggressive on Banana. Like, yes, okay, you don't want to give the space. You don't want to give them the jump on you as you're solo on B, but at the same time, you do die, it's round over. And that's probably the most likely outcome, as I said, with the Liki, the way he's playing 16 and 2. The guy is...
Yep.
He's definitely had some Weetabix during the break or something, that's for sure.
Yeah, he told me to take 16 a day, those Weetabix, okay? Then he goes to the gym, okay? When I say congratulations for him making ANZ champs, he posted a picture of him at the gym. Okay, not going to say anything. He's already there.
Nice.
Post Weetabix.
Here we go, a switch up. Motion's now on APS with the AWP, and they were not expecting it. Now they have him trapped. Motion, this is better. Hats has found Valhalla on long. Motion's going to have to rotate around, but they have the 4v2. They have the upper hand, and it's the first time I've been able to really say this about John. Motion flashed off the angle, has to back up, but they have this player pushed down mid. Falcon shooting at Hats instead of Savage. Not that big of a deal.
It's unfortunate, really.
Gets
one at least.
I honestly thought first instance was he was just missing shots, but he was shooting at someone else.
Yeah.
If he comes out of that with no kills, disaster. And LFO probably win the round, but instead it's Savage left in a 1 versus 3, and he's probably got his father cheering him on. Shout out.
Just a great switch up from John as well, putting Motion to the apps. And Motion gets a very, very big 4K. I was also going to say with Motion as well, taking on Hats there, he doesn't like shoot immediately when he gets flashed. He just waits an extra second. But the problem is, of course, Hats peaked half a second before, so he didn't hit the shot. But, got to say, like, good instinct from Motion there to just be a bit patient against Hats. I guess he would have seen that, Hats' name popped up and be like, okay, be a bit patient. I know he's a veteran. He's not going to peak right away on that flash.
It's all about mind
let's
games,
try
yeah,
and-
exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you have to predict, are they going to be silly enough to, you know, peek as soon as the flash pops, or are they going to just peek after a second?
Sterling took a pop shot. I'm not sure if he hit anyone. I think he may have seen motion. That takes a lot of damage from that deep Molotov as well. That Molotov was huge from John, actually. It reached to the bottom of Banana. Motion trying to go aggressive, take out someone at alt middle as well. Is actually pushing, looking for Org a lot back.
Much better from
Almost into
John.
their own half.
Much better from John to get this B control now. And all the way down Banana, they've got bottom Banana double smoke now. That's going to leave LFO out until at least 50 seconds left on the clock.
And they don't have to have a huge like firefight where it's like a 50-50 arm wrestle, basically. They've just got the control of utility.
Yeah, I think what they have is Valhalla boosted on Halfwall, who's going to be taking the initial contact and just tee it up for HUGH. And that's if LFO want to go towards B. They do have the util to get themselves back in. Yeah, retake flashes are going to be thrown. And HUGH just isn't patient enough, I'm afraid. And that's just going to find him, and he has his number. Valhalla with a quick trade back, and that's going to send LFO towards the A site. 4 versus 3 on A, with Valhalla left stranded on B.
Motion at library. So Motion, we're going to say Savage. Actually got Motion's number there on the smoke and the flash going in. Actually Grenade does a bit of damage to Hats. Now Valiance on 10 HP. Liki through the flash and the flames. Takes down Hats. Now Valken on the site. One. Can he get the second though? He does get the second. Can he get the third? Doesn't know where the last is. Being Savage and Falcon with 3k to hold the site to make it 4 on the board for John.
When it's your day, Josh, it's your day. Like, how is Liki finding that headshot through the smoke whilst flashed? I'm not too sure. But, yeah, Falcon seals the deal against Savage. Got a bit close for comfort, though. That was a 1v3, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, Savage was close to get that spray transfer onto Falcon there.
Another day it's his, that's for sure. John with a late fight back. How many rounds can they get out of the half? And how many can LFO get out of the half? Because if LFO can get in double digits here, they are certainly leading the charge on their map pick. Certainly going to be the favourite if they wasn't already pre-match.
John winning that 50-50 firefight on Banana and the alt middle push as well. Ends up with some fruits. 5v3 scenario here. The most common loss scenario is 5v3 though, so they will want to make it a 5v2. Now Valhalla doesn't see anyone sneaking towards the site. Oh, apocdud. Unfortunately, Valkyrie to trade, and Valkyrie taking on apocdud as well at B. And that's the bomb dropped. Savage has to just go in there. Doesn't get the bomb back. Throws the smoke towards CT, but Falcon sees him. That little edge of the smoke, that fake misplayed smoke. Just using that to perfection.
Yeah, a nice cheeky one way. They're going to be gone soon, though. So it's going to be interesting, actually, how different CS is played. Because obviously with Counter-Strike 2, the smokes fill the area instead of having, you know, a set radius, shall we say.
No, mate, if you're not sure about if anyone's behind the smoke, just spray it.
Yeah.
No one's behind the smoke, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting transition to CS2. The smoke changes are a big one.
Maybe you can shoot the Molotov out. Get rid of the fire with bullets.
Oh,
Motion.
Oh! Had the opportunity for a collateral there, but it was apocdud, I believe, who just ran to the right and stopped the collateral coming in. Hats, though. Aggressive play up long, and all Sterling needs to do is just bide time for his teammate. Hats does kind of play with Arch. Valiance is close, though. Catches him off guard. And once again, it's Sterling. Late on in the round, in a 1 versus X. And once again, it's John winning the 3 versus 1. And we're going into the last round of the half. John will be very happy with the scoreline that they're on, considering the start that they had. And
4 rounds in a row from John, by the way. 4 rounds in a row.
yeah, and strong
And also, I was going to say the big one as well is Valiance. That trade there in apps. Normally, you had that one AWP pass and AWP's left alone. And Valiance is able to get, a trade out there, so to keep that 2-man advantage. And that's like massive in that scenario, making it a 4v2, and also giving LFO no apartments control.
And that's one thing that John do very well, is just playing in pairs, baiting and switching for each other. And it works out that time though. Falcon just flashed his way through. And this is an aggressive play. HUGH actually manages to get 2 and gets this one evened up at a 3 versus 3. Valhalla on the first rotation, looking like he was going to go through the smoke, but chooses otherwise. And 3 Galils here for LFO. Need to hold down the fortress of B. No Molotovs left either. 3 flashbangs to play with. John have a smoke. They're going to get flashed in out of coffins from motion. And here we go.
Liki just sharpens up. 2 more for Liki. He's going to have, I think he's going to have like 120 ADR at the end of half. Missed shot from motion. And Liki, jeez, a 20 kill half from the RGL.
Yeah, just a perfect round from Liki and a perfect half from Liki. I've got to say, 20 kills in 15 rounds is nothing to be frowned upon. We will be back very shortly, folks, for half number 2 of map number 1. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 2 minutes' time.
Give me a reason. Why is it so hard to let go? Take a chance, touch the sky, and you might just like what you find. Let's risk it all, put it on the line. Go and spread your wings. Let's find out if you fly. Let's find out if you fly. Find out if you crash and burn and straight to the ground. Faster than a speeding bullet, don't make a sound. I can do this all on my own, but it's always better when you have somebody to hold. Keep this between us, ain't nobody have to know. Give me a reason, why is it so hard to let go? Take a chance, touch the sky, and you might just like what you find. Let's risk it all, put it on the line. Go and spread your wings. Let's find out if you fly. Let's find out if you fly. Find out if you
Welcome back, guys, to, well, second half of Inferno. Looking for Org, taking an early lead. They really could just finish off that half. They got that one round towards the end there with Liki powerhousing the way through with 180 ADR. Now they go to their CT side, and given their T side utility, could we see John, what is John going to do against that? Because if their T side utility is strong, their CT side utility is going to be even stronger, given that it favors the CT side more.
Yeah, it's something that John need to think about and weigh up for sure. They need to probably start playing Banana slower. I strongly recommend not rushing Banana when the U2 is this good for LFO. And I'd strongly recommend not giving away the first 2 frags of the pistol. But beggars can't be choosers at this point. John need to go for it.
It's a bit hard when you got Liki in the apps. It's just like, mate, he's just going to click ahead.
It's a bit hard when you got Liki playing the way he is. It doesn't matter where he is right now. The guy is just an animal.
Yeah, they get a bomb plant at least, which is huge. Now, Savage are still going to be careful of construction as well, given they've lost the site completely. And it looks like John has done a bit of a rooster there, where they left the bomb back at spawn.
BJP.
Valhalla, 1, 2, 3. Nothing wrong with him? Yeah, exactly. Cast a blessing. 4. Something's got to give.
2.
Valhalla, our man.
He was 4 and 12 before that, and the fact that he can just find all 3 and then swing for the 4th, I think it's safe to say his confidence is back.
Yep. You know how they like meme and have that Bronx cheer when someone goes, increases kill rate to 100%, by 100% from 1 to 2. We got a bit of a Bronx cheer here for Valhalla. Turned his kill count from 4 to 8. He's doubled it. Or maybe it's just me. I think it was like Ryan, where Ryan had the worst game of his CSGO career, where he didn't get a single kill until like if he was like the 24th round. And then he got 1 kill, and then he got another kill, and someone was like, oh, his kills have gone up by 100%.
Yeah, that's true. He's certainly not wrong.
That's what happened for Valhalla there. His kills went up by 100%. And they're actually really good clean pistols as well. They're all one-taps. Other than that last one, of course, pretty hard to one-tap that one when you've got like a plant pot and a plant in your face.
With a Glock as well, I think it is impossible from that range.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think, actually, I know it's impossible, because the Glock sucks. I hate the gun.
Don't say that. Don't say that, okay? You're going to get rushed with blocks and they're going to win, okay? Falcon, the turnaround. And those players that coffins just sprays through. Liki, jeez. The MP9 from New Box. Did they know he's at New Box? That's the problem. I'm not okay, they do.
Well, they know.
But Liki's actually.
They know it's Eagles on the side of LFO, and they've seen an MP9, so they're probably just going to start hedging their bets towards A instead. And just pray that, the 2 players, if there are 2 on 8, haven't got an MP9 themselves. Valhalla's low as well. It's not in the best spot. apocdud not cleared out of apps. Gonna be getting 1. Did he get 1? No, he got none. In fact, he got
none.
0. He got good damage on, but did not get the final bullet in Valiance. So, John do get the bomb plant. They get 1 round back towards LFO's 9. And this is starting to feel interesting now. John have some momentum on their side, and LFO are going to have no money on their side either, so John have the perfect opportunity to get this one tied up.
It's going to be really hard for Hats to try and keep his AK here, but he doesn't want to give himself away. He's trying to adjust himself from an angle that he just doesn't give himself away. So the top of Banana.
Yeah. Hold your breath.
Just going to have to hold it.
Oh.
Nah. Oh, Valiance died to the bomb or fall damage. I'm assuming the bomb.
It's
towards the end of the round there.
It would have been full damage.
Unlucky.
It would have been full damage. If it's the bomb, you get the bomb explosion symbol. It looks like he's jumped out of apps and just fallen to his death. He was low.
But he had 19 HP, so, apps, dead apps typically does like 5 or 6 damage.
That's true. I'd love to
I want to see that, how he died. We can watch a demo a bit later, because I just want to know how he died there, because it was puzzling. Oh, great HE grenades, and that's going to be a mow down here.
Easy as you like. 9-9. And John are saying yes, yes.
Indeed they are.
If you speak German, you would have got the reference.
You know that meme? I was referring to the meme of the WWE wrestler going, yeah, he's got all the yeses on the shirt. It's like, yes.
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 Yeah, that guy. What was his name?
I don't know. I have no idea. But that is always...
Daniel Bryan was his name.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan. What a
Man, if only they called him Yes Man. You can get all the royalties from the Yes Man movie.
Oh!
Motion. Jeez. You know, it's only apps that Liki takes down motion with the M4. Like, mate, you can't do this.
The audacity to just W up all the way up mid and then swing short with a max 10. You deserve 2 kills at that point. LFO have pulled themselves the advantage back on their side. Liki gonna eat a HE to the ball sack by the looks of it.
They know he's here, so you should kind of be, you know, expecting to catch one of those.
That one should do 101 damage.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna retake this. It's gonna be really difficult to retake. They're coming out of bracket. Valhalla in graveyard doesn't even get a single shot on target. Now HUGH got to do a bit of an impossible here, and he does. HUGH, a 1v3 for the big man and the big music as well. And John take the lead.
Yeah, use your Halo man. LFO need a miracle
question.
At the moment.
Interesting question. What song? No, not what song, sorry. When in the Halo game is that song played?
The final mission. The final mission, right?
Played on the Moor? This is played on the Moor? I don't think it's played on the Moor. I think it's played on the one where you get to the cartographers area. But it could be played on the could be played on the Moor.
There's another mission where I think
it's
you're
the one where you
driving
get the
with
Scorpion.
all the ships and
Yep.
the ships, the planes, the cars and stuff. It's on there too, right? You know the one
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah, I think it's that one.
Yeah. Yeah, Rolling Thunder.
That's it.
I don't think it's played on the Moor. I know it's played on
yeah, I think you're right.
one.
I think you're right.
Yep. It's played on the one where they're all trying to get to the Halo console, with the Forerunners and stuff like that. Yep.
Epic. Patient from LFO, and with the smokes coming out, John probably think that this is a buy. But then they hear the Deagles, and then question marks are like, what, have they just bought Deagles? Why are they buying Util? Falcons Mac 10's certainly been heard. They've got 4 towards B as well.
HUGH could get a few kills here. He's in the sewers. He's like a little sewer monster. He's gonna come out. HUGH's gonna be careful here. Like if they distract them enough, HUGH might peek into this. Liki gets the opener. Savage at first box. They're checking second. What's going on here? They've lost all their jewels. Fortunately, Savage is taken out. Valhalla can't get anything done. HUGH does come in from behind with the 5-7. He's tripped up HUGH's ex-teammate. Valhalla's gonna look at 20 million different angles. Can he do it? He's got the 1v2, but he's just getting stabbed from so many different angles. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what's happened there. I mean, they're completely smoked off. They have no map control. And you're hearing 3 players shoot Deagles, and you still go? I'm not too sure about that one. That's a rare blunder from John. And we're tied up at 10-10 because of it. The good thing is, though, that, you know, with the amount of Mac 10 kills they've had in the last 3 rounds or so, they have plenty of money in their pockets to buy up once more, and LFO.
I think what else wasn't there as well, the lack of flashes, lack of utility. Go onto the site and put LFO out of position. Like, LFO were just sitting there, just watching crosshairs, and that's what they had to do. Like, there was no flashes, no Molotovs, no HEs to really soften them up.
Yeah.
And just basically, looking for all they did, it was just fire those Eagles, and that's it. And they just got the crispier aim. I mean, it was a free for nothing on the opening foray, and LookingForOrg didn't have any utility thrown towards them. The unfortunate part is for LFO is that they didn't get any weapons out of it.
They are committed to going B over and over again, and this time it's actually worked out. Valhalla instantly holding Church. Gets himself a freebie, and now Valiance creeping, lurking out of AAPS is going to tap on the head of Sterling. And there you have it. Round over.
I'm gonna say, if Liki does get a kill, may go for that retake. Someone earlier made a comment about me saying that a 1v2 retake, you know, that I don't know anything when it was, I think it was like TJP with 80 HP, no, it was Q with 80 HP versus 245 HP players. And I'm sitting there going like, I've seen players win, like they have 100 HP and the other two have like 32 and 22. I think Liki can put much pressure on at all. And John will retake the lead.
And again, kudos to John, man. These guys are so strong mentally. Like, you're not on your map pick. You're down 7-2, I think it was at one point.
Yep.
And you still just grind it out. And now look at it. You've got the lead. LFO are on the ropes. And yeah, it's just top notch from John. Very rare you see a team this raw, this fresh in terms as a team. Obviously, they have the individuals. There's no question about that. But it's very rare you see a team just so hard to shut out.
Yep, definitely. Like, they've got a lot of resilience about them as well. I mean, LookingForOrg are really putting the test on them as well. I mean, John's recent flurry of rounds has just really started off Valhalla's Glock, the 4K there. And there were some really good shots. The last one was a bit messy, obviously. It's a bit hard to thread that needle. The first three were amazing. And he also took down HUGH as well. And HUGH is very good on pistol rounds for LookingForOrg. He's one of the best at pistol rounds in general.
Falcon continuing to just be a nightmare, but this time HUGH is going to haunt his dreams.
Yep, Jordan, HUGH, very, very, I think the funniest part was when HUGH was on order, he was the only one that didn't have a hat. Everyone else on order had a hat. You know, being hats and all, wouldn't you have, you know, a hat?
A hat, it makes sense.
Yeah. Valiance, you know, he was on that team as well, he had a hat. I think Valiance's picture still has a hat on him, actually. I'm going to check that.
What are your opinions on wearing a hat?
No, he changed it.
What's your opinion when a hat whilst gaming, though? Like with a headset on top? Because some people love to do that.
Yeah. I know Oscar likes it. I mean, I think the entire hat sponsor rule was because of Oscar.
Uh-huh.
Because like his hat would be like the center of the webcam.
Yeah.
And Rob, he wears a good hat as well. And yeah, it's interesting. I think Taco wears a beanie, which is out there. I'm not sure what it's for, or what, you know, they think it's a good luck charm. Savage gets a 2K here, I reckon.
One. HUGH gets the 2. I mean, I'll give you it. Oh, there you go.
He's got a 2K.
You're Houdini. You.
I'm a caster blessing, okay? Like, I'm not a caster curse, I'm a caster blessing.
If it's me that says that, he just DCs, his internet crashes or something.
Yeah, it's like you know, Dungeons and Dragons. You're like the guy that's just natural one. It's just like the gun blows up. Nah, but sometimes I get it wrong. No, it's just felt that MP9 is just much better in that scenario, and rifles, quicker fire rate, and at the end of the day, you can just go back into that smoke. The teams will definitely set up at CT when they push in. Like I was saying, HUGH and Savage, they're holding that B side. Much needed hold from LookingForOrg, because they've been having a lot of trouble holding that B side. Great HE grenade. What? No way. They were too deep.
Careful.
Going to get taken down here.
Yeah, he's gone. Too aggressive. Did not predict the boost. Valiant's going to swing aggressively, though, and Savage gets the lineup. And gets 4. Valhalla's head is gone. And now Motion.
Oh, they're giving him the ace. Because they know where Motion is. Oh, they thought he was in Mexico. But anyway, Savage gets the ace in the end. Picks up the deagle, I think. Yeah, he does pick up the deagle.
Very well done. LFO seem to have had their mojo back now. And they are looking pretty strong once again. It's crazy the stints that both these teams are having. One team looks like they're going to run away, then the other team looks like they're going to run away. It's all over the place. Exciting.
That's that Savage spray down. Like that Savage spray down, that 3K was huge. Like that could have gone so many different ways.
Sterling with the reaction time. One of the best in the region when it comes to clicking in a short window of time. That's why he
Yeah,
plays
I
the
love from the observer's point of view that, you know, they were trying to switch to Hugh to see if Hugh would get the shot. He's just already dead.
Yep, he's
just
gone.
The soul's already left his body.
You know he's quick when he's quicker than the observer.
Yep. Motion's just peeking eagerly. Liki and apocdud and Boiler. He's going towards brackets instead. He's taking down Savage. Liki might peek out eventually. Just waiting for the bomb to come in off Valiance. They're not checking Boiler, and the bomb goes spurting out. They will definitely have seen two players now. Motion, he's going to be... Well, he's the only one left at this stage, and they know that Motion could be on the site. Given that Savage went down at brackets, they can just defend the bomb at this point.
Yeah, Valiance doesn't check Boiler there because Motion's just got a kill on long. He's not been traded.
Yeah.
Boiler, they would have just attempted to trade. But they keep the discipline. They wait for the push. And now Motion's left to the 1v4 with 30 seconds.
Good discipline as well. To not take that duel to Motion. Don't give him an inch. Don't give him a 1v3. Don't give him a 1v2. Exactly. Make him in that bomb. So Motion going to go for it. Liki going to make it 28. I'm going to say, apocdud, very key flash there. Like, he throws it perfectly. I'm not sure if he's predicting Motion pushing through like that, but the timing was really, really good there from apocdud. Because basically, he's pushed through a smoke, got flashed, and Liki, the easiest kill he can get. The fish literally flops onto his plate, being Motion. Now an anti-eco coming in. John, I think they will call a timeout after this round. What do you feel, Wix?
I'm surprised we haven't seen one already, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially in this spree of LFO rounds. It's been pretty straightforward. It's not looked too difficult for them as apocdud and Liki combine for 4. Make it 5. apocdud gets 4. Liki gets 1. Round over. 14 for LFO. Now, John, this is it now. It's pretty much sits on this round. They lose this one. It's probably 16-11 if they win this one. And they have the chance to tie this one up.
That's what I'm thinking, call a timeout here. Because, like, this is, like, what are you going to do? Looking for Orc's utility that round as well was huge as well. Committed about 120, 140 points of damage. Or maybe even more. That allowed, you know, the apocdud and Liki to just basically slaughter them like fish in a barrel, basically. Just crossfire just everywhere. Like, can't dodge them all. Those HE grenades, Valhalla. We could, I wonder if we could see how much HE damage or utility damage Valhalla's taken. I feel like he's taken probably like 500 or 400 damage from those HE grenades from LookingForOrg.
Util damage charts are going off the graph right now because the HE damage, the Molotov damage has been absurd. Sterling holding the smoke. He's going to see Falcon, but he's not going to see him actually. Falcon somehow predicts him to be on top of car. And now he can send a fake over towards B. He's going to force Hats to rotate out. The bomb is actually going to end up going towards B as well.
The smoke's not good on CT either. Hats was actually going to use that angle. Decided not to. I think that AK shot's going to give it away. I think Hats
missed too.
Goose has been cooked. Oh, the molly's been a bit too deep. He's got 1 Hats. But I think he could be caught out by Valhalla here. He is going to be caught out the Valhalla. Valhalla needs to be sharp. He is. But the cavalry has arrived, taking down the lurks. And this is going to be interesting. Retake a 3v2, but John will have a bit, probably extra 10 seconds of the bomb ticking down before the retake can come through.
Valhalla 22 HP. The Molotovs on LFO are going to be huge for this retake. Motion spotted towards New Box. He's going to get Molotoved out. And he's going to get shot out of the round. All on Valhalla. 1 versus 3. Time's ticking on this bomb. Already halfway down. Liki holding W. Valhalla gets 1. Expects the second. Can hear the second jiggling around. And John will fall at the bitter end. LFO win the round by the skin on their teeth. They have, once again, same situation. John were 15-11 down against Rooster earlier on. They're now 15-11 down on Inferno against LFO. So LFO are going to have 4 map points.
I was going to say, great play by Valhalla there, given his HP. Played that very well, almost got the tie, almost got the win by the bomb on 22 HP after losing motion at New Box. Like, it was great effort from him. I'm going to say, great counterplay by Savage. The urgency to try and trade out for your teammate, but he decides not to, just waits. And just play, really toys him and peeked at the last second, while his teammate apocdud is going up CT. Even if he doesn't get that kill, Savage, apocdud would have definitely traded out Valhalla instantly as well. Vitality strap being used there by LookingForOrg, charging down middle. Comes with a bit of a cost, though. I think John won that exchange. They've got a bit of control on Banana now as well, but they've lost control of A completely, but LookingForOrg is not interested in trying to keep it. Falcon, he's being sharp against Stealing. Falcon. Wide swing or close swing? That's going to be the question here. I wasn't expecting him to peek up and down. I was about to tell everyone, ooh, Sterling.
Sterling gets it.
He's good at bird shooting, Sterling. Very good at bird shooting there. The professional Olympian, the shooters with the plates.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Swatted him
What do
like
they
a
call
fly.
They call that, ooh.
Valiance, good entries.
That's
However,
called a
they've got to deal
3K.
with...
That's what that's
I was going to say, he's got to deal with Sterling, but he already dealt with him.
Clay shooting, that's it. Clay shooting.
Yep. Actually, you know what the funny part was there? The obs got done again. They're trying to switch to Liki. Liki is already dead from Valiance.
Yeah, Observer Curse.
Yeah, so they switch to Liki. Yeah, Liki's going to win this. Blah.
Yeah, I'm convinced of the Observer Curse at this point.
Yeah. Give you 12 rounds. Good effort from Valiance there. Especially since Valiance only had 8 kills before that, by the way. He hasn't been too much into this game either. Big free K takes out all 3 players on the A site. Only takes about 83 points of damage. Hopefully he doesn't die to fall damage again, I might ask him after this, I'm like, dude, what did you die to in the John to LFO game? We have no idea what you died to. We just saw your, you on the kill feed.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Did he drop a nade back? Did he right click a nade or something?
Maybe he dropped a Molotov, or...
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Good thing he wasn't, you know how most of those times, like with obs and auto director and stuff like that, they don't highlight.
Yeah.
If you mess it up, fortunately, I wasn't there. We couldn't see the embarrassing death of Eddie.
Here we go. Could this be the last round of Inferno? Or could it be?
Valiance and Deagle. He's scary with that Deagle.
Could be one of many yet to come. Three rounds left of regulation. That's what we do know. So John needs 3 in a row. We'll make it 4 in a row, considering they've just come off a round win. To push this one to OT.
You actually know the lowest score we've had so far today, out of all the games, has been 9 by LookingForOrg. There haven't been many stomps in these BO3s. I'll check the Rooster and Vertex game, see if that has a bit of a low point. But yeah, the lowest round scored in any of these BO3s today has been 9. Which it just shows how close these games have been.
Yeah.
Like, there's only been one game where neither team got one team into double digits. Full motion just baited by the sleight of hand shown there by Savage. And now they're going to go elsewhere.
Yeah, they're rotating. And it's at the perfect time because Sterling's rotating.
Oh, yes, ideal. But I've still got to deal with... No, Liki's not here either. But they do have to deal with Liki, actually.
Yeah, unfortunately for John, Liki's on a site. He hears the steps, the shots are firing, he's quickly traded out. Now, do they expect apocdud to be a mini? No is the answer, but the trade comes in thick and fast. The motion has the AWP in his hands. He is ready to start clicking on some torsos. And so
It's actually
Sterling.
great trading as well. Like, that's really hard to trade with that AWP then. He's done very well.
He's very lucid with the AWP. Like we saw it on stairs, a Mirage.
Mm-hmm.
They're calling it off at a vote.
Yeah. Just having no information on site and no real entries, like, you're just feeding a meat grinder at that point.
Yeah, no
Like, they
info.
probably just could lose all three of those weapons.
No info on site, no HEs, no Molotovs. It's Dunzo. That's 2 big kills for Hats actually, because the money is going to be kept in a respectable place for John, so it's only good enough for one bite.
Yeah, just to give you a good idea, yeah, it's only going to be 9 is going to be most likely the lowest score. On the other end, Roosters currently down 15-9, so...
More HE usage and more AK usage out of Hats. apocdud as well. 5 versus 3 early on in round 29. And it looks like we are not getting the full 30 rounds on map 1. Hats isn't done yet. He wants more. He's going to take some flame damage for it. Nice HE as well. Valiance knocked down. Sterling finishes him off. And now it's one-way traffic. Up mid. Sterling will be traded. Valhalla in a 1v5 to keep John alive.
He's got the bomb, so that's a strong point. But I think they're going to be smart with this and just make sure they play crosses. But apocdud ends the game.
Another HE and the M4 to seal the deal for map number 1. LFO with a strong 1-0 start on their map pick. They will be, of course, going on to the John map pick on Nuke. I'm very interested to see how Nuke is going to pan out with how...